We're joined by Inter Miami defender DeAndre Yedlin. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll start with Michelle Kaufman.
DeAndre, I have two questions. One is just, how would you describe the team's mood? I'm assuming frustration is a word, but a lot of chances, but no goals. I mean, you had more shots on goal than Montreal did. And secondly, if you could talk about their goal, does it sting anymore that, former player Ariel Lassiter is the one who put in the cross? How did you see their goal develop from your standpoint, from your vantage point?
Yeah, I think we're frustrated. I think we thought we think we deserved a win, if not at least a draw. Like you said, we had the chances. For good parts of the game, I think we defended well. I don't think it stings really anymore that it was Ari that got the assist. It just, no matter what, a goal against is a goal against. So yeah, I mean he's quite quick, so I try to give him a little bit of cushion because I was thinking he was going to push it down the line, and then he ended up putting a really dangerous ball in the box in between exactly where you want to put it when you're crossing the ball. And their guys got there first. So that's kind of what happened. But I think even with that, we definitely had our chances to win that game.
Xavier Del Franco.
DeAndre, as a leader, how do you keep that locker room united? How do you keep you guys believing? Because you've had a lot of tough breaks. Even today, had shots off the post. The ball just refused to go in. It seemed like one of those nights where it refused to go in. And you guys have had several nights like that. How do you stay motivated? How do you keep believing and keep going forward?
Well, I think fortunately for us, we have a stretch where we have games that are coming really quick within these next 2 or 3 weeks. So, that's obviously it's less rest, but it's a little easier to get your mind off the last game and focus on the next one. I think we're all professional players because we love to play the game. So, anytime there's an opportunity and especially a new opportunity to do that, you kind of just forget about the last one. So we have a lot of games coming quick. We have 2 home games coming up, and we know we're really strong at home at Drive Pink with our fans. So those are definitely 2 games that we're targeting. And our goal is to get 6 points out of those games. I think anything less, we're not going to be satisfied with.
Franco.
Thanks, Rafa. DeAndre, you guys are last in the Eastern Conference now with today's loss, and you guys have scored 14 goals in 14 games. I know you're obviously a defensive player, but what does this team need to score more goals, to put the ball in the back of the net on a more consistent basis so you guys can start winning more games and revert the situation? Thank you, DeAndre.
Yeah, I don't know at the moment. I think, when you take today, for example, there's goals that are going off the crossbar, off the post, getting deflected right in front of the goal. It's tough to say exactly what. I think we have great players. I think, especially in the attack, I think we have great players, that are capable of scoring a lot of goals. Just for whatever reason, it's not going our way. But I think I think it will come. I think it never stays low forever. So I think at the moment we just need to keep our lows high and our highs low, and just stay balanced and keep treading forward. I think that's really the key to moving forward. And I know people will be disappointed and people will be upset, but as a group, we gotta keep our head inside the group and within the walls, and stay positive and just keep moving forward, because I truly do think we have a great team that can do great things.
We'll do last 2 questions, Michelle, and then back to Xavier.
Okay. DeAndre, even though you guys are in last place, as Franco pointed out, but the difference between 8th place and 15th is is 3 points.
Yeah.
The 15, the difference between 15th place and 8th is 3 points. I mean, everybody pretty much has 16 and 18, and then you guys have 15. Does that give you guys hope too, that, the gap is really small between the middle of the pack and the bottom, and, there's really just a couple of teams at the top, and then there's everybody else fighting for those same spots?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I don't really know about anybody else on the team, but I'm not really paying attention to the table at this point in the season. We're just taking it one game at a time. A win is a win and a loss is a loss. And, come the end of the season, we'll see where we are. But I think when you focus on other people, then it takes obviously focus away from yourselves. And that's what at this point we really need to focus on is focus on ourselves and what we need to do to get some wins. So I'm not focused on the table right now.
Javier, last question.
Andrew, what would you say to the fan base? The last couple of weeks, there's been questions in regards to the team that they've been down on the team, specifically also with the coach. What message would you give the fan base at this moment?
I just say thank you for supporting us and to continue believing in us. I mean, it may seem hard right now, but just continue to put your trust in us and we'll figure this out. And ultimately, get this club to the place that it deserves to be.
Thank you, DeAndre.